news for the state of Tennessee in 10 minutes. Tennessee in 10 is made possible by Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development.
Good morning and thanks for joining us. I'm Amanda Hara in Nashville. Our coverage, though, this morning starts in West Tennessee, where a child has been shot in the head.
Taylor Tucker in the Action News 5 studio. A child is recovering this morning after being shot early Sunday morning in Memphis. The shooting happened at an apartment complex in the Binghamton community as neighbors heard bullets flying around 3 a.m. One of those bullets hit a little girl in the head. We're told she's in non-critical condition. No suspects have been identified.
A coach at an East Tennessee high school is charged with sexual battery, and the case involves a custodian at the school. The Loudoun County Sheriff's Office says Gray Williams approached a custodian at Greenback High School in April. The report says he asked her to clean the field house, and while she was there, he touched her inappropriately. She reported it to her supervisor, who then reported it to the school and police. Metro Nashville Parks trying to figure out how a community center gym collapsed over the weekend. It happened Saturday night at the West Park Community Center. Nobody was inside, but the gym had been fenced off and closed for several months. Nashville Fire says the fence around the scene will be expanded today. The rest of the community center building has been deemed safe to use.
The Memphis Police Department arrested 2 young boys who were found at the scene of a home burglary after they ran from the Department of Children's Services custody on Thursday. Both juvenile suspects, aged 12 and 16, were transported to the Juvenile Detention Center and are now charged with burglary. Shelby County District Attorney Steve Molleroy says he's disappointed following the not guilty verdict in the trial of the former officers in the death of Tyree Nichols. The jury was brought in from Hamilton County. Tyree was beaten following a traffic stop in January of 2023. While 3 of those former officers were found not guilty in state court, all of 5 charged still face federal sentencing.
A woman's body was found dumped in a wildlife management area in Henry County, that's in Middle Tennessee. Now police and the TBI are searching for her killer. Police say Christiana Shook Livingston was found in the parking lot of the Gin Creek Wildlife Management Area, and that this was Saturday morning. Police say her last known address was in Murfreesboro. Right now it's unclear how she died. Applications for Tennessee's Universal School Voucher Program will open this week. The state has a website to help people apply. Nearly 200 private schools across the state are expected to accept public money to pay for private school expenses. The $500 million plan gives 20,000 students around $7,000 each in vouchers. The application window opens on Thursday. A 4.1 magnitude earthquake that hit East Tennessee Saturday was also felt in both the Carolinas and in Georgia as well. The United States Geological Survey says it happened around 9 o'clock. Look at it shaking Saturday morning. This hit in the city of Greenback, that's in Loudoun County, about 45 minutes outside of Knoxville. It was also felt as far away as Atlanta. Some people in the mid-state say they felt it as well, and it caught many people by surprise.
I was a little shocked to hear that there was an earthquake in Knoxville. While I've heard of, earthquakes happening in Tennessee, and I know that there are fault lines that run through here, mainly on the Mississippi, I never thought one would happen over near the mountains.
Well, the earthquake was one of the largest recorded in Tennessee history. The top spot, a 4.7 quake that happened in Alcoa. That was in 1973. All right, we've got a busy week weather-wise. First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro is tracking all the things coming our way.
I mean, listen, we have rain, we have heat, we have humidity, and then a severe weather threat for this upcoming Friday. So there's a lot we have to unpack. Now, we are getting a break from the rainfall late this morning into the start of our afternoon, but additional showers and storms are just going to fire up the second half of our day. So just keep the umbrella handy. We will stay in the 70s for today. Rain should taper off this evening and overnight tonight, with the exception of a few thunderstorms in the plateau early on. This whole storm system is kind of stalled out over the mid-states, so you'll see showers and storms just kind of rotate and spiral back into the mid-state, even heading into tomorrow, or I should say the entire state of Tennessee. Low and into the mid-70s going into our day tomorrow, and then we really start to climb the temperatures through the middle of this week. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, it's mid-upper 80s, if not back to 90, with the humidity making more of a comeback, and with the heat and humidity being in the picture, and another storm system coming our way Friday. It's an early outlook, but Middle Tennessee, West Tennessee, we are outlooked for the threat of strong to severe thunderstorms this upcoming Friday. Details are limited as of right now, but this is your early heads up, and we'll have more details to come as the week goes along, Amanda.
Well, the Dixon Humane Society in Middle Tennessee is at triple capacity, and that's what employees say set off a man looking to turn in a cat and her kittens before they say he threw some of the animals out of his car window. This happened last week. The shelter is so full they're having to turn animals away, and they say that's what happened to this man. He was caught on camera in the parking lot ditching a cat after he was turned away. Then he was seen pulled over less than a mile away after they say he threw kittens out of his car window.
First they thought it was garbage, and as they were passing by, they seen it get up and start moving and realized it was a kitten. I don't understand how people could be so cruel to animals.
A witness rescued the kittens, who are now recovering at the shelter, but they are looking to file animal cruelty charges. They're asking for help figuring out who that man is. First responders rescued an injured hiker from the Smokies on Friday. This happened 13 miles into the backcountry near the Alum Cave trailhead. Tennessee Highway Patrol's strike team, along with Tennessee Emergency Management Agency and park rangers, all worked together to rescue that hiker with a broken leg. THP strike team is specially trained in search and rescue. Mother's Day was extra special at the Nashville Zoo this year. There is a new Southern Poodoo fawn. It was born at the end of April. Southern Poodoos are the smallest deer species in the world. You can see now the fawn and its parents in their habitat. Well, thanks for joining us for Tennessee in 10. Up next, an extended look at first alert traffic and weather with Alexandria Adams and meteorologist Stefano DiPietro. He's going to be tracking out a first alert weather day coming this week that we have just issued early this morning. We'll be right back.
This is Tennessee in 10, streaming your news and weather across the state in about 10 minutes.